Tonight on Game Night, Lincoln, Gavin, Nikki and myself, Russ, will be learning how to play and playing through the game Horrified, A World of Monsters, a cooperative game for 1 to 5 players, published by Ravensburger and designed by Michael Mulvihill and Prospero Hall. Will this be a scream come true or will it be a nightmare?
Hey Russ!
Hey Lincoln!
Will you teach us Horrified World of Monsters?
Yes, I can teach you.
Is it a whole world of monsters that we're going to learn about?
It's a very small part of the world of monsters, I imagine.
Is it an amusement park?
There's probably a spooky haunted amusement park as part of it. I mean,
that
Well,
looks
look at that.
pretty.
yeah,
Oh,
that.
it's a station, but anyway.
This almost looks like a part of a big theme park, like a section of a theme park. Anyway, this is Welcome to Horrified, the World of Monsters. So in this game, it's a cooperative game. So we are all working together. We have our own little characters, which are represented by these sort of tokens on the board. And we're kind of go around, collect items. We're going to trying to defeat these monsters, and that's ultimately our goal, is once we've gotten rid of all these monsters, which in this case, we've chosen these 3 monsters, which is the Sphinx, the Jiangxi, and the Cthulhu. And once we've defeated them, we win. However, there are, like in a good cooperative game, several ways we can lose. One of which is if that terror track gets all the way up to the skull space over there, that is an instant lose. And if we should ever run out of the monster deck, which is this deck of cards here, that's another way that we can lose. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we're going to win. But yeah, so how do we do that? We each have our characters, and there are basically 2 phases for each player's turn. The first of which is the hero phase. That's when we kind of do all the good stuff, hopefully. And the second of which is the monster phase, which is where we deal with all of the bad stuff. So let's talk about the hero phase. So each player, if you look at your character card, it has a number on it in a circle. That's how many actions that you can do on your turn. Now, I'm already looking at mine going like, man, I got screwed here. Because I only have 3, but you'll see why that's not so bad in a bit. So that's a number of actions that you can do, and the choice of actions that you can do, and you have this handy little reference card, which is always a good thing in a game, in my opinion. So these are all the list of things you can do. You can move, you can guide, you can pick up, you can share, you can advance, you can defeat, you can special action, and that's not just doing an action with jazz hands.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm aware,
we're all theatre kids here.
And then you can reveal. So I'll go through what each of those are. So movement, like you might expect in a game like this, especially if you've played the other Horrifieds, you can move along these pathways between these locations. So I am starting in the Scuttled Siren. And so if I wanted to move, I have some choices. I can follow any of these paths to another named location. So I can move to the Clockwork Village, for example, or the Garden of the Risen, and that is basically one action. Now, you can move into spaces with other players. You can move into spaces with the villagers, which are represented by those tokens. You can also move into spaces with monsters. That does not impede your movement. It's just risky, because if you end your turn in a space with a monster, they could attack you. You're putting yourself in
harm's way.
Harm's way, exactly. But other than that, you can move, and you can do all of your action points as movement if you want. You are also allowed to take any of the civilians with you as you go. So if I was in a space with a civilian, I could bring them along, and that wouldn't cost me extra movement. It's just one of the perks of moving. As far as I'm aware, like that's just it for movement. Then you can guide. Now, another way to move the civilians, and the reason you'll want to move these civilians, by the way, is because if you get them to their destined location, which is written on the civilian itself, I believe.
Yep, Spectre Trail Cavern.
So they'll come into play from the monster cards will tell us to bring them in. But once they're on the board, if you get them to their desired location, they instantly turn into a perk card. That's not actually what happens, but they get to where they go, they feel safe. They thank you by giving you a perk card. Now, we all start with one as part of the setup of the game, and these can be played at any point during the hero phase of your turn, and they can be some pretty cool stuff. So we do want to rescue them, but the way that we get them is from rescuing them. So if I wanted to move them and I didn't want to go with them, I can say, hey, go over there. And that is basically what guide is. So I could send them to an adjacent location. it's also, you can bring them from an adjacent location to you. You can just, hey, come over here.
So these
Okay.
these are
Over here.
legends, these people?
I believe so. It's listed
It
on here
says
saying
legends on
civilians,
there.
but I think they use civilians and legends interchangeably,
Mm.
because I can't see anything in the
That one
rules
is
that
like Raimi, and it's Sam Raimi, basically.
Oh.
Does this count as two individuals, James and Betty?
and I cannot confirm that.
Okay.
So one of the other things you can do when you're in a space with these items, you can pick up as many items as you like from your location, and it costs you a single action to do that. So that's
Okay.
pretty cool. So I start in this location
Yeah.
with 2, so I could pick them both up.
Mm.
As far as I'm aware, there's no limit to how many items that you can pick, that you can hold on to.
Okay.
And generally, items are good because you can use them to do things like defend against monsters' attacks, and you can also defeat the monsters. We kind of need items to do that. So picking them up is great. There are 3 different kinds of items. There are purple and blue and green, and they each are represented by shapes as well. That's important because some actions that you want to do, especially with defeating the monsters, require you to have a specific colour / shape of item. And the other factor on the items is the value. That is also important because, again, you might need to have a certain value of items to be able to achieve something during the game. So that's picking up. Sharing. Now, if I wanted to
It's
give...
caring.
Sharing is caring. So if I want to give another player an item, we need to be in the same location, and an action is to share items between players. And I believe it's one action to give another player another item.
Okay.
So that's sharing. Advancing is to do with defeating the monsters, and each of these have a different thing which is advanced, but they are listed on the monsters themselves. So it'll tell you what advancing does, but this is where you'll use the items. For example, the Sphinx requires us to collect items and put them onto this board so that they add up to certain values. The Jiangxi needs us to create, well, they don't want us to do that actually, they're trying to stop us from doing that, but we want to create a sword using these tokens to fill up that and create a sword that we can use to defeat them. And Cthulhu, we just need to rotate these dials to match the runic symbols that are on them.
Oh,
And so that's how you're going to use those items. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on, but yeah, that's advancing. Defeating. So if I want to defeat a monster, that must be done only after you have set up the monster to be defeated, and you can't do that until that happens. So advancing is the first thing we'll be doing, and after we've advanced that to get it into a vulnerable state, then we can defeat it using exactly the instructions on the monsters themselves. Okay. Now there's a really cool thing. Usually, if you've played any of the other Horrified games, when you defeat a monster, like advance it and then defeat, that's it. But the Cthulhu works a little bit different, so we'll be seeing how that evolves if we get to it. Hopefully
Okay.
we will later on. Special action. Now, if you refer to your player boards, boards, they do give you a special action which only you can do. Generally, you can only do them once per turn, I think. But well, mine says that, but I don't know about anyone else's. So perhaps we can all read out ours at the start of the game,
Sure.
so
Okay.
we understand everything.
There's a backstory too on the other side.
Definitely, Gavin will be wanting to investigate his backstory. It's very thematic.
I need motivation.
And then this is something that was introduced in the Horrified Greek Monsters edition. We have layers on the board. They start on 4 locations around the board, and they have this. Now, in order to reveal, which is the action, you need to have a certain number equal to 3 of items. So you can use a combination of items that add up to 3 or more, and you can reveal it as an action.
Okay.
As long as you're at that location. And they will do stuff. We'll see what happens when we reveal them, but generally you need, I think you might need to actually reveal them, but generally we want to reveal them. And that's all the actions that you can do as a player. That's the hero phase. So remember, you have that many actions, you can mix and match, including your special action, and that's that. So then after we have finished that part of our turn, then we move on to the monster phase. Now we're going to have to take an example monster card from here, because I'm going to show you exactly what they look like. So this is a monster card. They always have a number in the top right and a sort of text box here, and some symbols on the bottom, which are all important for the monster phase. The first thing is the number. This is to do with how many items we're going to be adding to the board. Now, we started with some, as per the setup, but they got a nice colourful bag over here with a bunch more items.
The chaos bag.
Yeah, so we will be drawing that number of items from the bag and adding them to the named locations. Each item belongs to a certain location, so we'll add that. Should we ever run out of items from that bag, we are able to take all of the discarded items that we've used during the game and then refill that bag, so we shouldn't feasibly run out in the game. The second phase is the event. Now, this is the text box here. So this one, for example, says each monster with a hand symbol. So I'll refer you to the monster charts here. We have monsters that have these sort of symbols on them, and some of them, in this case, have duplicate symbols. So you'll see the red hand actually appears on the Sphinx and the Jiangshi. So when that triggers, that symbol triggers, both of those will do the thing on this card. And this one says, deals 1 damage to the closest hero or village if they are within 3 spaces. So that would be bad for us.
Okay.
After you've resolved that, then, and it might not always be bad, by the way. That might be a way that legends come onto the board.
But they just said villagers on that card?
No, I think oh yeah, they did, yeah. So villagers, civilians, and legends
are all the same.
I know why they do that, actually, is because in the original games you can combine them with the original, so I think it's just maybe covering its tracks and saying all of these different terms that we've used.
Yeah,
combine
you
stuff
can-
on this one.
That base is covered.
So, after you've resolved that, then you go onto the bottom card, and this is bad as well. I guess they all are. So there's 2 symbols on here on the left box. This one's the frenzy symbol. Now, if you notice, the Sphinx actually starts with the frenzy symbol, and that's because it's the lowest frenzy number on the board. So it starts on the Sphinx. If this was filled out and in colour, this monster would actually trigger an attack. Otherwise, or even including if the frenzy symbol is there, the symbol of the bit next to it, that also triggers, which in this case would be the Cthulhu, because it's got this matching spanner symbol. And that would mean that they move and attack. So you see the symbols on the right. This is its movement. They are always going to move to the closest hero or villager or civilian or legend in terms of how many spaces away they are. If there's a tie, it will always prefer to move to a hero. And if there is a tie between heroes, the active player chooses which hero it moves to.
Okay.
Then they are going to roll this number of dice. And again, in the case of they're in a space, they will always stop movement when they get to anyone they can attack, foregoing any further movement. And then they'll roll this number of dice. So this is where we have these dice here, which are actually pretty cool, like very otherworldly.
They look like, kind of like...
This what this looks like is when I've melded
Gemstone
2
kind of thing.
plasticine colours together.
Yeah.
Accidentally, of course.
And they have turquoise, like kind of like,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, like
Never on
turquoise.
purpose.
Never on purpose.
So they have different symbols on them. They've got this, which is an attack symbol. They've got this exclamation mark, and that's specific to each monster. So each monster has something different that happens when you roll that exclamation mark. They also thankfully have blank sides, which we can always pray that we hope to get. Every damage does a damage to somebody. Now, heroes are able to tank damage by discarding items. And it doesn't matter what the value is, you just get rid of an item. I like to think you're just literally throwing it at them and they're just going to bat it out of the way. Any attack can be defended against by discarding an item.
Okay.
But unfortunately, these villagers, they are defenseless, and so if they are in a space with a monster and that they get attacked, as long as if they get hit, that's it. It's game over for them, and there you go. That's bad news, because that's the kind of thing that will advance the terror level at the top there. So we don't want that to happen.
Okay.
Similarly, if a hero is defeated because they have no items to defend against, they will also leave the board and advance the terror level, but they can come back into the game at the beginning for their next turn. But we don't want that to happen. So if that happens, we'll talk about what you do in that situation. But yeah, we shouldn't let that happen to us. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There is so we're going to keep going, and like I said, if we run out of the monster deck because we have to do a monster phase and there aren't any cards in the deck, we would lose. And if we ever get that to the top of that track, we would also lose. And yeah, so is anything? Any questions?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
We can figure it out as we go along.
Let's get cracking.
Yep.
Let's get cracking. It's all right. I'm here all week.
Hi.
The Kraken is whacking. Well, before we get started, let's thank Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. Today we're using the new dice trays and some Bastion boxes for our deck box holder to hold the decks and for our discard pile, and so of course the sleeves. So thanks to them. Let's get started.
This exact one.
Yep.
And I love it.
Yeah, they're great. I love it because they can fold. They have several different sizes and you can fold them and stick them inside the box. If you have something...
Because they're super
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they're
literally go
super
flat,
thin.
like,
They're
they
very
literally just go
thin.
flat. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's really nice design.
So satisfying when he does that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
These are my favourite sleeves as well.
Yeah, matte is my favorite
Matte is,
because they shuffle much easier than the others.
mhm.
Yep.
So I am the Buccaneer, and I am just like this skeleton. Actually, you know what? I'll show you. Ooh, we also need to shuffle that into there. Sorry.
Okay.
So I am the Buccaneer, and my special action is at the start of my turn I can discard an item to take 4 extra actions this turn. So I actually go from having the
Oh.
least amount of actions to having the most actions.
Well, then, okay.
Give me all the items, that's all I'm saying. But I can only do this once per turn, because if
Okay.
that would be very
Is
brave.
that specified in the...
It's specified in the
Okay.
text, yeah. So it will tell you if you can only do it once per turn.
What's your backstory?
Oh, my backstory. Okay, so the Buccaneer. Yo ho ho! When the stewards first dredged the siren from the lake bottom, they unwittingly freed the Buccaneer from a locked chest discovered below deck. According to reports, the dastardly spectre erupted from his prison, cursing his mutinous crew. Who would have guessed the Buccaneer would be the last pirate alive, sort of, to tell the tale?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you hear there was a special for ear piercings for pirates? Only costs $1 an ear.
Oh. Where did that come from?
Terrible old joke.
I am the Guardian, and my special action is you may use a guide action on a hero with their permission. This does not take an action. So I can drag one of you somewhere.
Kicking and
Cool.
screaming.
Who originally created this beast of steel remains a mystery. It, or rather, they were discovered alongside the void. But it was under the guidance of Dr. Weir that the early stewards brought the Guardian to life, intending them to be this terrestrial plane first line of defense.
Okay.
Is their penchant for the finer things, something awoken by human meddling, or a clue to the Guardian's origins? That was written
So
by
he's a fancy
Howard.
man.
Yeah, mine's written by
Wow.
Howard too.
Okay.
The fortune teller. I started the Fool's Journey. Special action. You may look at the top monster card on your turn. This does not take an action, which is helpful, so we can prepare for the horrors that are coming. My notes are, when artifacts defy science and even the Spindlewood Institute's prodding, who do you call but the fortune teller? This infuriates Dr. Weir, a fact that brings a smirk to my beak when I remember the fortune teller is the good doctor's daughter. When not wrapped by an object's ghostly memory or some such vision, she runs through the fool's journey, she runs the fool's journey, the best tea house this side of the void.
Do you say my beak? And
Yeah,
it's
he says
Howard.
beak.
I
So is
said,
he the Howard the
beak.
Duck?
I don't know.
I know, right? I'm like,
Smirk to my
where's
beak.
the...
I don't really know
Yeah.
how beak has a smirk anyway, but there you
Okay.
go. Yeah. Thomas Dolby, man.
All right, I'm the parapsychologist.
All right.
My special action is you may distribute any items you have to other players.
Ooh.
So I
Nice.
feel like Anna
You guys might.
If you can just give us
doesn't
that.
specify it has to be like adjacent or in the same tile or anything
I think
like that.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the exact wording on it? It says like,
You may distribute any items you have to other players.
so you don't, yeah, that's just a thing you
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
a teleport stuff.
Nice.
That's sense. Yeah.
So when you
Um,
collect it, he has the opportunity to do that, or just
I think if he has items,
If
on
I have
his
items,
turn,
I
you
can
just
send
like
it to
whisk them over.
Cool.
That's great.
The parapsychologist sees beyond the veil and digs under the surface to provide the stewards critical strategic information. All with the help of a little grub that wriggled its way from who knows where out of the void. The grub speaks to him, and the parapsychologist oft reminds me the grub is quite the wisecracker, and not, indeed, a snack. Pity. Howard.
Nice.
Howard's helpful. He's written all of our outlines.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, so I guess we can decide who wants to go first, right? I mean, because it is cooperative, we can
What do
probably
we have to
constantly
do?
change around.
For the specific.
Oh, yes, so the monsters. So, how we deal with the monsters. So, the Sphinx, our goal is to solve their riddle or get eaten. To solve the puzzle, we need to make sure that all the items in this row and this row add up to the numbers.
Oh,
and everything in the column adds up to the numbers. So, we need a 4 here,
okay.
basically, because this 3 and then the 4 would equal 7. And then obviously this needs to equal 5, this 9, this 10, and this 11. So we need to work towards that. So to advance on the Sphinx, we either place an item from our own collection into a empty space, or we can discard an item to move or get rid of an item there. So if that's messing us up, we can remove it by spending an item.
Okay.
The Jiangshi is a restless corpse seeking to feed on the energy of the living. So we need to stop them by crafting this sword. How we do that is we discard an item and we place a coin sword, a token that matches that item's strength, which is also the number of coins on it, onto the space. Or we can move or remove any placed token. Now it doesn't specify the item type has to match, but I'm going to presume, because they are all coloured, that, for example, to put this one on, we need to get rid of a blue one. I don't think it just has to match the item's strength.
Yeah.
But I think we will go with that because that's why they're different colours.
We're trying to cover every single.
Yeah. So once you fill that, then we've completed the sword. And the Cthulhu, we need to open the cryptic lock by matching the runic carvings. And once they're open, we can force Cthulhu in through the void into the corpse city of Relia. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Relia.
And to advance this, we discard an item and we take the item's colour and rotate it that number of spaces. It does say rotate that, and then we need to find the matching items. And once that's done, then we need to bring Cthulhu into the void and then discard, because it can move on its own. But if it doesn't, then we can discard a green item, and this is after we've opened it, to move the Cthulhu a number of steps. And once it's on here, a movement will take it somewhere else that I'm not going to reveal just now. But
Okay.
and that's it. But that's like step 2, so that's why we haven't finished with them yet. So.
Okay.
So.
Well, maybe we should start working like on a puzzle that's very clear.
Yeah. I think this one is.
We only need 7, so we need to find something worth a value of 4.
Well, I mean, looking at all the items, my goal was just to hoover up some items. But
so
if
it
you've
can
got
be any color. It doesn't have to match. The color
no,
system.
the only thing is green items we're going to need to defeat it once we've done that, and purple items for this of a certain strength.
Okay.
But yeah, this one we need to have. This one is specifically a 4, and then we need to make sure that it adds up. So yeah, I don't know if we want to move that early. I think having a 3 is quite a low number based on what we see on the board, because they seem to be 2 to 5.
There's a 4.
Yeah. Oh, there's no.
There are.
There is a 5. Yeah. So we've got 2 to 5. So that doesn't seem crazy. I think we can do that.
Okay.
So
who's nearest to anything that would be valuable to pick up?
Well, I've got items, but I was thinking, because if you're able to get an item and will it over to me, I can only use my action at the start of my turn, so I could gain 7 actions if I did that, and I could just hoover up a bunch of items, I guess.
But you have to spend an action to pick one item, correct?
At the start of my turn, I just discard it.
Oh,
I don't think it takes an action for me to do that. Oh no, actually, technically it does, right? But
because I could, for example, if I went first, I could go 1, 2. I could pick up an action and then send it as a special action if it needs to be sent somewhere. Otherwise, this 4 here, would I be able to, on my 4th, 1, 2, pick up that, and then as a 4th, would I be able to?
Yeah, if you can do the advance action there. There's nothing really to worry about monster-wise this time. I guess you just don't want to go too close to them.
All right.
Oh yeah, perk cards.
Right. Perk card.
Is that what the
We are allowed
confidential
to
is?
tell each other. And these actually can be used on any turn. I forgot to say at any point, because mine specifically says the current player takes 2 additional actions, so I can spend it to help any of you.
Okay.
Wow.
Place a hero in a monster's
They're one time though,
location.
right?
Yeah. they're like strong, so you want to use them when
Yeah.
you get a good opportunity to use
So
them.
even though it says confidential, I don't need to keep it.
Yeah. I
Turned
think,
over.
yeah, because it's cooperative games. It says you can tell
Right,
them what
right.
you've got at all
Right.
times. So.
Place
Nice.
a hero in a monster's location and place that monster in the hero's old
The
location.
old
That's
switcheroo.
helpful.
Switcheroo.
Real
Switcheroo.
I have the ethereal goggles. Choose one. Reveal a face-down lair. Sounds pretty great. Or move any monster up to 3 spaces. So that's
Oh,
pretty
but that could be
fantastic.
good for getting Cthulhu into the
Yep.
void later
Well,
on.
the other thing is put somebody over here. Can they go there? Or only could Cthulhu go
The
there?
void isn't open
Yeah,
at the minute.
so you wouldn't be able to, unless there's something that covers it up, you wouldn't be able to put somebody there and then do the swap that Nikki has, right?
If right now this is just a location like any others,
Okay.
but there will be another location that can come
Okay.
into play, which is not that location,
Okay.
but the movement between them is linked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have the Lunar Oscillator. Skip the next monster phase, take 1 item from the discard pile, and give it to any player.
Have Gavin go first.
Yeah?
and Pick
Do
up
you wanna go
something.
first?
Sure. I mean, I only suggested that because I've got
A
4
4
that I
right
can
there.
use here. So, all right, I'll go 1 as a
Mhm.
move, 2 as a move, pick up.
That's will you pick both of them up?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it was
yeah.
one.
No,
action
you can pick up
per-
any number of items for the
Nice.
same.
Nice. And then as my 4 action, I'll advance this.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's,
We can do that without being here.
Yes. Oh no. Sorry. My
question.
apologies. Sorry. You can't do that.
I need to be on the.
Yeah. That's
it.
correct because it
All right.
does say at the Sphinx's
So that's
location.
3 then. In which case.
Although he can give it to another player to
Who's
then
closer?
potentially do that, right?
We're all down here.
Also, just as a point, this one you need to reveal the moon shrine, and that's where you can advance this.
Is the moon shrine going to be one of these?
Yes, so one of
Okay.
these 4 is going to be the
Oh,
moon
you
shrine.
have to
so-
find the
yeah.
lair for
Got
that
it.
guy. Okay.
Got it.
Mhm. And similarly, if you wanted to deal with this, you have to do it at the void.
Also,
guess.
just having these as a like
It's
protection
good,
in
yeah.
case that you get
Yeah,
attacked.
It's
So.
very good.
I mean, would it be a misplay to come in here and hoover up this one as well?
Well,
I
you
mean-
won't be able to this term,
Yeah.
but yeah. I
Well,
think
no,
getting items
because
is
I've
really
got
good.
1, 2, 3 is take.
Yeah.
Now I've got 1 more action to spend.
Yeah, so you can move in there and
Oh,
then
because it
hopefully
would be
pick
2.
it up.
Got
Yeah.
it.
I think
Um,
that's fine. And maybe you can
Well, remember,
even
you're
get ready to
immediately
reveal the
adjacent
lair as
to
well.
Right,
Cthulhu,
Cthulhu.
so there's a chance.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
might
you
be-
Maybe I
Yeah.
should just make my way up this way.
Yeah, I
What do you
guess
think?
so.
I'm not sure what it benefits me being.
Yeah, we're all
around.
down there, so
Yeah,
there's no.
maybe-
maybe
sling-
coming
I
up
can
here is
sling
good.
You
it
could
down.
reveal. Oh, you need
I
the
can
stuff.
sling items without having to be.
It can be
adjacent.
1 of
Well,
each or 3
I
of
don't
any
know
one,
what his
right?
number is, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
going back
agree.
up is fine because there's no presence at that side of the board at the moment.
I'll go 4.
All right, so that's a hero turn done. So now you're going to reveal the monster card.
The monster.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's a monster action, the gyrocopter search.
First of all, how many items are we adding?
3.
3.
Ooh,
So
well,
let's
now
add
they could
3
use-
items from the bag. Good luck finding where
The
they'll go.
location.
We need some stuff at Weir's Observatory, so
Here is
Gavin can go pick it up.
Door of the,
The world.
world.
It's right up here.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Look at that door.
Lincoln's
It's kinda
very good at
spooky.
that.
There's 1. Here's 2.
What's that?
Phantasmic Orb is
Spirewood's
the
Institute. Oh, man.
Spindlewood Institute.
These
should
are
have
so
looked
tough
at
to
these.
find.
There it is.
There we go. There we go.
down
And
reading.
3.
You get good at it.
What
The
do we
blue
got?
one.
It's a stroll man. It's like a Walkman. Okay, it's the Arcane Forge.
Arcane Forge down there. There
Down
we go.
here
That's
by
great.
me. Hey,
All right,
I
what's
got
the event?
something
All
to
right.
do.
Notes. Turn a revealed layer face down.
Oh.
Then mix up all face down layers. Move the frenzy marker to the next monster.
Okay.
Right.
So
that
should we do we
doesn't
rejigger all
actually
these even though
resolve.
it doesn't matter?
I don't think we should. Well, because it doesn't matter, right?
It
doesn't
Because we
matter.
haven't actually
Yeah.
looked at any of them. That
And
would only
then-
It's
impede
only
us
if there was
we-
something visible that would that
Yeah.
be horrifying.
And then the.
Oh, so this means the frenzy marker. So this actually triggers. So now
Okay.
we trigger Jiangxi, and they're going to move and attack. Move 3 and attack with 2 dice.
Well, he gets here and then equidistant.
Equidistant. Now
to
I
everybody.
am going to be the next player to go. So if I take the hit, even though we're all very likely to get defeated by this monster, unless we get a lucky dice roll, at least I would be able to get my turn.
Because you just start there.
Yeah, and then I would have the best defense, and I'd be right potentially next to him. So maybe I could just sort of hunker down
Well, you,
and
Oh yeah, you can't pick those up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping to do. Oh no, but then I'd be in the revive. Yeah. So if I'm defeated, let's hope I don't. But then we'd start in the reviving throne, which is up here.
Ah,
So that would be where I start. So actually, maybe if somebody needs to go up there, maybe
it's totally fine. I can go up there
Yeah.
too.
you
I
happy
can
to
go.
take the hit,
Whatever.
because then at least you'd be up there, and then we'd have a bit more presence on the board.
Sure.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I can do
Anyway, it might not
I'm
might
a
not
couple
be it.
turns away, yeah.
And then the other symbol, by the way, is the green bottle, which is not represented by any of our monsters, so we won't have to resolve that. So let's move Jiangxi to Lincoln, and would you
The
like?
Fool's
How many
Journey.
movement was it?
Would you like
really?
to roll the dice?
Three, move
So you're hoping to see some blank
going to.
faces here.
Does he
Just
keep moving after
Just two.
this
Nope,
attack?
he's-
Hey, and one blank face and an excellent.
Okay,
Exclamation.
so this is the power. After dealing all damage, which there is no damage
Oh.
because it hasn't been hit, place the Jiangxi in the location of the player taking the next turn,
So
which
you.
is me.
Oh.
So I could,
You couldn't
That's
avoid it
nice.
anyway.
but we didn't lose.
Okay.
Didn't lose that, which
Yeah.
is good. So that
And
was
you
good. That was a
remain
good result.
standing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't- No
Okay.
damage
Whew,
done.
that was lucky. That was very lucky. Okay, so that's that. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so my turn. Very straightforward. I'm going to hoover these items up for one. Now, I'm thinking maybe I stay around here because actually I might be able to tank the damage if the Jiangxi is activated again. What do you all think?
It's up to you. You're not going anywhere. Do you?
Or maybe you can like goad them over here or something. Because then I'd be the further away.
Sure.
And so it'd bring them
I'm
over
hoping that we get some stuff down in the southern region
yeah,
here.
me too.
Yeah. I
So
can
I'm gonna
also,
go-
if I get a green, I can sling it down to you so that you can unlock that layer.
Oh, this is, by the way, this symbol here means any combination of items as long
Oh,
as
it's not.
they-
It's not three.
So where it's
one
got
of
the
each
different,
or three
yeah.
different
So where
colors.
it's got a combination of symbols, you can
Got
use
it.
any. But it's
Got
where
it.
it's a specific symbol, like here, you can only use that one. And it's specifically, yeah. So that one I'd be able to do. I could do it, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. So yeah, that. I just don't know if I should move too far because I don't think that I want to. I can potentially tank the damage.
Okay.
So even though it's a waste,
Mhm.
unless I could come down here and I can give you an item.
Well, that's me, but maybe I'll go to Nikki and help.
Yeah.
She's going to
So
pick up
I'm
something.
gonna
one
pick
action,
that
two
up
actions.
before I
Maybe I
move.
just go here, and then maybe if you want to,
Okay.
like,
It's only a 1 as far as the number of the
that's fine.
points.
Well, actually, if I move down there, that actually be still equal distant from everyone, right? Because
Yeah.
there's 2 spaces to get to each
Yeah.
of us. So maybe I'll just do that, and then I don't share anything, so I only got 3 measly actions. So yeah. Okay. So that's all I'm doing on my turn. So let's draw a card.
So you moved 3 spaces though?
No, he
No.
took.
Yeah,
Took
picked
an
up
action
2,
2, 3.
Oh, okay.
So we've revealed our first citizen, but we
right.
also have another
Oh.
3 items. So 3 items, please.
Okay.
And then if you could find Shinya.
All right, look at him.
It's like a scared-looking fish.
He's a fish in like a diver's outfit. He's got his mobile aquarium.
Oh, Aquarian crane.
You get to see more of his.
It's like the one in.
Oh, I'm looking.
It's
I'm
like
looking.
the guy in the
1,
character in
2, 3. Hey, they're all
Crapopolis.
purple. Oh yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Arcane Forge.
Yeah, so this is where they start.
I'm
the Arcane.
here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so yeah,
Whoa.
Shinya starts in the Arcane Forge, and it says notes: when the steam plant manager fell into the lake, his soul was swallowed by a fish. A minor inconvenience.
Oh, you know.
However, now we have triggered more attacks, so
Oh.
we're going to trigger the frenzy monster and this yellow symbol. So we're going to get 2 movement and attacks by this lovely
By the
creature
Jiangxi?
over here, yeah, which is not good.
Ooh.
But I can take it. I can take it. So let's do that now. So we start with the frenzy. So we're going to move 2 spaces.
1, 2.
Yep, and they're in the space. So now we can choose who to attack. So now, because they're always going to choose a hero, I'm
Yeah.
going to take the hit here. So I'm
Okay.
going to attack me, and I have to roll only 1 dice, which is fine. So actually, exclamation mark would be fine at this point. Okay, ready?
Or blank.
Okay.
Whoa.
So again, this
Okay.
one says after dealing all damage, place it in the location of the player taking the next turn, which is fine. It's
Yeah.
like we planned it. It's like we planned it.
Yeah.
And they're going to get another turn because we do it in this order. So I'm going to roll this again. Oh, okay. So that's fine. I'll get rid of this record player. I never really was a fan of vinyl.
Does it go back in the bag or out of the game?
Controversial.
It goes into a discard pile. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
into a discard pile. And then the Cthulhu is now going to activate. So again, they're going to move 2 spaces to the closest
I
and
think that's me.
hero.
Oh wait,
But I don't think it can get to you.
No, he can.
No.
It's
But it goes
broken up.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
and
right, I see.
1, 2, 3. So it is going to go towards you, but it's only going to move 2 spaces. So it's
Great.
going to go 1, 2,
Great.
and it's just going to look at you like scary. So that's it. We survived. We
Okay.
survived, which is pretty good. So that's discarded, and now it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up both of these items.
So that's 1 action.
1 action for these 2.
Excellent.
Then, do
Where-
you want me to take this
Yeah,
guy?
I was going to say, where is
Steam plant.
Where is the steam plant?
Ah,
Oh, okay. And you
I have 5.
So 1,
Well,
2,
I've
3,
used
4.
1.
Well, you could sort of go
I
that
can
way. I think
move
getting
4.
them there is really good. I think
Yeah.
saving civilians
Okay.
is pretty good. So
Do you not?
you can move through
So
and
you would end up
into
here?
spaces
Yeah.
with.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
you're only
if I
gonna get
should
2,
stop
right?
there. So, okay. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Do you think you should pick up those
Is, it,
items?
is an action an action?
So you've picked up 1, so you've got 4 actions.
Yeah, I
left.
got 4 actions
Yeah.
left. Okay,
If I don't stop here,
right.
or I do stop here.
I
So,
mean,
1.
I'm okay with you. I mean, I would like that item as well, but then you haven't got any items. Oh, you do.
I do.
Maybe if you leave that one for me,
Okay.
me or Lincoln.
Yeah.
So then we have something to
3.
defend ourselves against.
4. So I'm at the crossroads.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then picking up 1 action, picking up the items for 5 actions. Perfect. All right,
Yeah.
great.
That's my whole thing.
Monster
Yeah.
face.
Card.
Okay.
Card.
It's a card. Oh, we don't have this monster.
Oh, so this is called Nowhere to Hide. I love the artwork on these, by the way. So we're going to get 2 more items. And this one says each of the monster symbol with the one that we don't have removes all items from the closest space containing items. So that actually doesn't trigger, which is
Great.
good.
Okay.
But however, Jiangxi and it looks like Sphinx and Cthulhu, they're all getting a
Oh,
go.
because it's got the emerald.
Yeah. Now the good news is they only move 1 space, which I think is really good for
So-
Lincoln.
Is there a?
No, good for Lincoln and good for Nikki.
So do we do it in the
Oh
order?
yeah, so we're going to start with the
Yeah.
frenzy one. So this
Okay.
one triggers. So it's going
Okay.
to move 1 space, but it
even
doesn't
if
need
there's
to.
a guy in his
so
space.
so it's going to
Yeah.
attack me now. As long as I don't take. Oh no, it's going to attack me. Yeah.
Okay, so he
So I'm
doesn't
going to
move.
hopefully roll no attack. I can take 1 attack.
From 3 dice.
Oh, I'm gonna
well
discard that,
nice.
so that's fine.
Okay.
So that's discarded. Next up is Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Sphinx is going to move 1
Move
space.
1, I guess, towards.
Yeah, going to move
Towards
that.
me.
They don't have anyone to attack,
Yeah,
so they're going
guitar.
to end. And then now it's going to be the Cthulhu, which is going to move 1 space.
Arr.
It's only Cthulhu, come on.
Yeah.
It's only
Got
Cthulhu.
ya.
That's okay. And then how many die
3
do
dice.
I roll?
3 dice.
3 dice. Oh, are you kidding me? It's okay, I've got 3 tanks options. Nice!
Whoa!
What?
Okay.
Look at
Nice.
There's only 2 blank sides on that,
Dice on my
so
side.
working the odds of that would be
Thanks, dice.
1 in 27.
Cool.
I think.
Don't math me.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right. Well done. Cool. So that's discarded. Yeah, perfect.
All right, Lincoln.
Okay, I have 4 actions. I may look at the top deck of the monster card on your turn. Should we look and just see what we got?
Oh, yeah,
going?
if you can. Is that an action to do it?
it's
Yeah.
special action, but it's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Does not take an action.
Oh, cool.
It's Howard. It's a citizen.
Oh, so that means we don't have to. Well, what's the
Oh, I
symbols on
see.
them as well, actually, because we can know who's going to attack. So we got the bottle, which is not. So only Jiangxi's going to attack this time, which is nice.
Okay. Good to know.
Okie dokie.
Oh man, I'm in for a rough ride like
Yeah.
that. I got nothing.
I could
Um,
sling you one though
Yeah,
on my
that'd be
turn.
sweet. That'd be sweet. Well, I'm just,
Well,
yeah,
I
it's
can
gonna be,
move.
Lincoln needs to give it to me because I can't.
I'm trying to
Oh.
decide where to
It's
go
fine.
because I'm kind of far away.
I think picking up that item is great.
Right, but I'm thinking of leaving that for you right there.
Well, I think I'm gonna die because I'm gonna get attacked.
you used to think people going to die?
Think
Okay.
positively. Yeah?
Okay.
Come on.
Well, to be fair, if it's only rolling 1 dice, I didn't check.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3. Wait. Let's do it this way.
Oh, no.
that was over there.
Oh yeah, it was over here. Let's do it this way. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
1 and pick this
One
up
and
2.
2, yeah.
And then 3, 4.
Oh yeah, sweet. So you can potentially reveal that. It's annoying. So
Well,
until we get
I'm
a
not
few
there
more
yet,
items
but
on
yeah,
the
we got to
board.
get. I got Simon's Lash. Okay.
I guess the only positive thing about me potentially going there is I could then just go and get all these items. So there's that. Okay, so now we reveal.
Look, there's a power gauntlet.
That's basically the Power Glove, isn't it, from
Yeah.
Nintendo?
Huh.
So if you want to reveal the next monster card,
Which we
which
know.
we know.
It's Howard, Citizen Howard.
Oh, is this the Howard?
Yeah, I imagine
The
so.
Howard.
It
Steward
is.
Spire is where Howard's going to go. I guess.
Stewart Spy's here. Is that where they're going to start, yeah?
It says there's Howard. He's
Oh,
got
it's a
Stewart's
cat.
Spire.
No, it's an owl.
It's an
An
owl.
owl hat.
Sorry, I was
It-
looking at that. It looks like a cat. For
It
me.
does kind of look catty. It says,
The
hello,
roaming
my name is
world.
Howard. That's why it's all that. Hello, he's an owl.
Hello.
My name is Howard.
Yeah, because
And
mine
I'm a
was
his-
who.
Yeah. I'm a
That makes it
historian of
Yeah.
sorts and an owl of sorts. So, green bottle.
Yeah.
The friend. Yeah, I'll let you look at it.
And
I'll
3 items.
Oh, 3
right?
items.
Yep, yep.
Nice.
3 items.
We definitely need
And
to
now
do
we
that.
need.
I'm
just so
not.
we
I'm
can
trying
check
to
if
not
it's
close
Yeah,
it
it's right
because
in that microphone.
So it rolls 2 dice. So I am going to get attacked, but only roll 2 dice. So there is a possibility.
one,
Forget Gavin's luck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
two,
exactly.
That'd be
Spectre.
pretty sweet.
3.
Spectre Trail Caliban. Spectre Trail
Oh,
Caliban.
sorry. There you go.
There it is. Wow, look at all those goodies there.
Wherever that is, this guy needs to go there. Howard needs to go there. Oh, that's not that far.
The roaming
Oh
wolf.
my gosh. That's so close.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might be able to take
No,
it
that's
back.
the Fool's Journey, sorry.
Where's the House of
Yeah,
Dawn?
he needs
Oh,
the
sorry.
roaming wolf.
The roaming wolf would be...
What you looking for?
The House of Dawn.
Dusk.
Where is-
Spindle.
Oh, here. That's
right
still
in front of
only
you.
1, 2,
No, that's it. That's not
3,
it.
4
Oh, there,
spaces
there,
away.
there.
That's not too bad. All right. Cool. So now, it's going to defeat me. It's how much dice is it? 2 dice. Okay.
Come on. Blank.
Oh,
Pow,
third times.
pow.
Okay. So I'm done. So we'll move that terror space up, and I'm just going to sit on here. I am a skeleton, so it was destined, I think.
Skellington.
foretold.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do we need to pay attention to where this?
This moves
frenzy
when the
marker is
card
moving?
tells us to.
Got it.
Mhm.
All right.
So now it's time for the.
Nope,
No,
we did
we
that.
just
Yeah, we
finished.
did that.
My turn. I definitely want to get away from
Yeah.
Well,
Great Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
now, how many actions do you have for? Oh, that'd be a shame, because you could bring him over, but I guess... I basically, don't
so
go
it can
too
come
far
through here,
away.
right? This is a space. It's outlined.
Yeah, these are spaces.
So 1, 2,
Because
3.
he needs to get here,
Oh.
which isn't terrible. To be fair, having them with you unprotected by you having items is still good.
Because if Cthulhu moves now, they're going to prioritize this.
No, it'll be heroes. It'll just be
First.
closest, then heroes,
Got
and then
it.
civilians. So I think if you went down there and
Hmm.
picked up items, I don't think that's a bad thing. As long as you give me...
But if I came here, I could pick up 2 items.
Yeah, so...
And
But then
sling
you'd be
it to
leaving.
someone.
But then you'd be
But then I
leaving him
would be-
vulnerable unless you ended one
I'm not
space.
too far away, though. I mean, I don't have a turn for a while.
But
though.
if Gavin moved here, then this moved, it would go down
Would
here
go
and
down
attack.
there. Okay, so why don't I'll go 1,
Hmm.
and then...
You can just bring them with you as like.
Shh. Hey, why don't I do this? Why don't I do 1, 2, pick up 3, and then...
I think
Yeah.
I think move. I mean, the further away from the monsters generally the better, and I'm okay with you.
Can I do this? What if I end? If I go 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
and then reveal.
and then 4, I can use my special action to sling 3 items to Lincoln, or who's next to? Are you waking up here?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do. I think Howard needs to get back to where he's got to go, and he's part owl, so you know.
Who?
He's got busy.
Bring
business,
him with you for
busy
sure.
business to do.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2. I'm going to take that for 3.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to move here for 4. Try and
Nice.
circumvent Cthulhu.
The funny thing is, it doesn't seem like it's the safest.
I know, it's a
No,
void.
straight
Into the
over the
void.
void. Yeah.
And that's you done, yeah?
Yep, that's me done.
All right. So
Well, it's 1 token.
1 item.
Why don't you go ahead and read that?
And then this is monster action destruction. Move each.
Yeah.
Okay, so move
House
each
of
of
Dusk.
the eye symbols to the closest lair location. So this actually might. So the
Here.
lair. Yeah. So where's the closest
Here.
lair? Yeah, that one. And then
then
the other one is Cthulhu,
Here.
which is that the closest one? Is
Well,
that 2?
Was
1,
this on the
2?
door of the world?
Yeah. So do we want them to be here or do we want them to be there? Probably there, right? I know we're going to bring him back, but you can move through that.
Yeah.
It's just further away from
Yeah,
everybody,
let's
right?
move up
Should you
here.
move him there?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And it doesn't say anything else to
You
do
said
with that.
1 space towards the lair? Or to
Uh,
the lair?
To the closest
Oh,
lair.
to the
yeah.
closest lair.
So Yeah, we've done that and we've done that. And now the frenzy monster doesn't move and the gear symbol activates. So, so they are going. So they are actually going to... Wait, you're there already. Oh, but you have items?
Me?
Yes.
I have an item.
So going to move 2 spaces, but they don't need to, so they're going to roll 1 dice. So there we go.
Okay,
Good luck.
Come on, blanking it. Hey,
Ah.
well, there you go.
Well, you
Lost
discarded
my
my
token
items.
already. Yep, over here.
All right, so that's that. And then, yeah, we're done. My turn. So I'm going to revive at the reviving throne. And I'm going to go down there, actually, for 1 action. I'm going to hoover all those up. Ooh, look at them. Nice. And then I may as well... do I want to put myself in harm's way? Because I could go there, and as long as I survive, which is a few turns, then I could just use an item to reveal the lair as well. What do we think? Or should I just stay out the way?
Stay out the
Okay.
way.
I got to the north station, please.
But you...
I'm going to get rid of
4, so you can't...
I can't only do it at the big... Oh, sorry for that.
Yeah.
I don't have a 4,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Does Nikki have the 4?
Nope, I have a 6 and a 1.
Oh, there's a 6 here.
I've
Look.
got a 4.
There is a 6. Okay. And that's it, isn't it? I did 3 actions. 1, pick up 1. So,
Okay.
let's do this. Oh, Citizen Mari. So, she looks like she's a bartender in a James Bond film. She starts at the Fool's Journey. And their pub surprisingly makes a divine martini, but I always order the Cross Creek Brew. Okay. We're going to trigger Jiangxi and all of them, but in this order. So Jiangxi first moves 1 space.
Does he if there's a person
This just,
here?
nope, don't move. So you're going to roll 2 dice.
Hey,
Good
well,
luck.
I haven't even done anything.
Good luck.
Well, I have. I picked up a token. Hey, double whammy. I'm
okay.
out.
So remove from the board and then move that terror marker up 1 space.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think
that's
we're gonna.
rough.
I think we're gonna lose the way
I
that you
think we
normally
are.
lose this game.
The Sphinx is going to go next. They move 1 space.
Ah.
Going to be towards you. But you have items. You can defend, and then you're going to roll 2 dice. Good luck, Nikki. And just to help.
Wow.
Okay, so
How does that work?
that goes.
The Sphinx,
yes,
right?
sorry, the Sphinx. So as a group, discard 2 items with the same strength, or increase the tower level by 1, and then you take a hit as well. So do we?
I
do
have
we
a 1 and a 6.
I have
I've
a
got
2
3,
and
a
2
5,
threes.
A 3, 4, and a
Keep
5.
that 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need that 4. So we can get
3.
You need to protect yourself.
I have a
And
1.
have you got a 3?
I've got a 3.
Should we just discard 2 threes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
done.
that what it is that we're?
Yeah. Just
discard
discard
2?
2 of the same item, and now you take a damage as well.
2 of the same
Or do
value
I
or
discard
2 of the
this?
same strength.
Strength,
Yeah.
got it.
And now you are going to take a damage, so you can discard anything to
Okay, so
to
I'll
protect
discard
against
the
that.
1.
And then Cthulhu, which good news is Cthulhu's away from everybody, so they're
Yeah.
just going to move 1 space, I guess, here because it's closest to everyone. And that is that. Ordeal is over.
Wow.
That was rough.
Oh,
That was
Sure
yeah.
was.
All right.
Here I go.
Don't forget about our perks, by the way, in case anything. That
Oh,
could,
yeah. Skip the next monster phase. Take one item from
Ooh.
the discard and give it to any player. That is a good one.
So here's 1, and I've now delivered
Oh,
this guy.
perfect. So your reward is we're gonna get rid of them. They've made it safely, and now you get a perk card.
Oh, yay.
So what does that say? That's pretty good.
Stuff. I got the
Stuff.
Hammer of Hate. I don't know.
Hammer.
It's not.
The pulse pummel.
Pulse pummel. Move any monster up to 4 spaces. I got
Great.
a lot of monster moving thingies.
You haven't finished your thing, right? Because you moved
No,
once.
I moved once.
So you have
So I will
4
pick
more
up
actions.
this.
So that's 2.
2. And where would you like me to go?
I mean, you could just go straight up there because that's a pathway direct there if you wanted to pick up
3, 4.
to pick them up.
It's pretty close
Yeah.
to that.
No, there's a straight pathway here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can avoid the
So
Sphinx.
3,
3,
4,
4.
and then you can move away.
Or
I
pick
can
up
pick
everything.
them up.
You pick them all up for 1 item.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For 4.
I
Yeah,
can,
she's got
Because
it.
you were
I'm
here, right?
5.
Yeah, so you went 1, and that
1.
happens automatically when you they just need to be
Drop
there.
the
It's
one off
1.
and picked something up, right? Or you didn't pick anything
then-
up.
No,
right?
so it was literally just 1.
No, I picked up.
Oh, you picked up there. Did
Yes.
you? Oh, okay.
2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have another action to move away. I
To
think.
pick up.
I think
or
loading
move
ourselves
away.
up with items is a really good
Picking
idea.
up
at this
items
point.
is going to be your 4th.
Okay.
So you've got 1
So you got
more.
one
after
more.
that.
Yeah. Get the hell out of there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No.
Spectral Trail Carnival.
Oh,
Or
there is a theme.
There's a
park.
lair here as well.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
but
Do
you
I
could-
have enough
The only
for
problem
that?
is it's very close to Sphinx. I think we're gonna. I mean, it might not matter because they might only move one space. Might move 2 spaces anyway, but it's up to you. Do you want to reveal a lair? Maybe that might be good, and then we can start dealing with
Let's
this.
start revealing
And you have a lot of items to
lairs.
defend against
We've
yourself as
already gotten 2 people down.
And saved one. And saved one.
All right, so just it has.
Any item or items combined to total 3 or more strength.
Are we gonna need the blue items for anything?
Maybe. Like, we're going to need them for stuff, but I'm not too...
It's a 1 and a 2, so it
or you
makes
could just
it
get rid of this
exactly
3.
3.
Oh, no,
Oh.
it just... Yeah, well, I'd just use the 1
Okay.
item because...
There you
Because
go.
then you've got 2
Sweet.
more.
Got
to
it.
drink.
What's that?
I
What's
don't
that
know
lair?
what this layer is.
What does
That
it
is
say?
Yeti Caves.
Oh,
Use the guide action to move the
Waste.
Yeti's children to this location.
and we
Oh,
don't
we don't
have
need
the
that.
Yeti,
Oh.
so that was a waste.
Not Yeti.
Not Yeti.
Well, we actually won't
Just
have it
put
at all,
it
but
on the layer
the joke wouldn't
marker.
work.
Well, the downer is if they get scrambled, we have to
Figure it
flip
out
them
again,
and
yeah.
figure out one more
Oh,
time.
But we
That's
do need to
true.
find the moon shrine, so...
Yep.
All right, sweet. So that's all your actions? Anyone
Mhm.
using a perk card?
Not yet.
All right, let's reveal a monster card.
Monster.
Ooh, 0 items. Celestial Empowerment.
Boo.
Move each Pac-Man monster 3 spaces toward the hero with the most
So
items.
it's-
That ain't me.
Pac-Man Ghost.
That ain't me.
I have
So yeah, these
3
two.
items.
So Jiangxi and Cthulhu.
How many spaces?
3 spaces
Ugh.
towards. But
1,
they don't attack.
2,
They're just lured.
3, but I have the most.
Yeah,
I
so,
have 3
yeah.
items, so
And
he's
you have, I
not
have
going to
2.
go
So yeah,
there.
they're all going to move 3 spaces towards you.
Towards
Well,
you.
we know what this one does.
Fantastic.
Well,
Arc.
Oh, it's
No, it's just
it's not him.
Cthulhu and Jiangxi.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
Jiangxi and
With
yeah,
the
so,
yellow.
So
it's
1, 2, 3.
get to there. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
1, 2, 3 is right
There.
here with her.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
well,
We're not
You're
done
the
yet.
monster
I'm
back
helping you by
This one
clearing the
triggers and
path.
it moves 1 space and you roll 3 dice. So this one
Stop
is
it.
going to attack you, yeah.
Stop
So you're
it.
going to roll 3 dice for this.
Well,
Ouch,
I'm going to be
scared.
getting rid of all my items,
And then
I
the
think.
Sphinx is coming after
There's
you.
a
only 1.
pal.
You have to destroy 1 item to defend against
All
that.
right.
And now the Sphinx is going to come after you as well. So they're all convening on you, Nikki. You
That
are
was a great choice I made to stay there.
I guess
Revealed
so.
a Yeti that we don't care
Yeah,
about.
come on.
and
Is it 3 dice again?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So the Sphinx, as a group, discard 2 items of the same strength or increase the tower level by 1. I've got a 2 and a
Oh.
3.
I've got a 4 and a 5.
Oh my
I have a
gosh,
2.
Nikki has a 2.
Okay, so we have to get rid of the 2.
Yeah.
And
they
you have
don't-
to get rid of the 6
And
as
I'll
well
have to
defend.
get rid of
Oh my gosh.
6
Oh.
to defend. I have no
This is-
more items.
This
There must
feels
be some
like
good.
cascading
Yeah,
pain.
horrible, horrible.
But I'm
Okay.
about to get.
But you are survived. You survived. That's it. That's all.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barley.
I'm limping. I'm
All
not.
right.
I don't know what. I'm
Right.
dented, right? I'm all metal, so
That's
I'm
right.
very
Clang.
dented up.
I'm back at the reviving throne. I'm going to look at the card here and see what we got. It's Citizen Miss Spindlewood. So we are going to attack. It's the gear.
Which is Jiangxi and is
Yeah,
the
that's
frenzy
the
symbol.
worst. Is there what?
Is there a cross through the
Nope,
front?
there is not.
Ah, okay, so this is going to trigger twice.
Okay.
Are there
How much is it going to move?
anything?
It's going to
coming
move
out?
once and
3
attack
items?
twice. So it's going to move
3
maximum two moves. This.
2 moves.
So we don't want to be near Jiangxi. Well, I'm going to spend this, my ethereal goggles, move Jiangxi 3, 1, 2.
Oh,
Oh,
that is on as the space. So that's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move away.
that's great. Yeah, because now he's not going to be able to attack
1, 2,
anyone.
3, 4. I won't be picking up, but I'll be there, and it's not they
Yeah,
can't get there
that's pretty good.
easily. Too
Yeah.
easily.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Okay.
Well, we know what's coming up.
Yeah.
But what items? 3 items.
3.
And Miss Spindlewood,
Come on, something good. Where I'm at.
who doesn't know the revered
Clockwork
Spindlewood?
Village,
Caretakers of artifacts that wash up on our lakeshore.
Fool's Journey. That's where I started my game,
Okay.
and then
That. Yeah.
So, Miss Spindlewood starts
Garden
the
of the
House
Risen.
of Dusk.
Mm.
And that is... It's hard to see because it's dark.
She's in a red
Yeah.
outfit, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Yep, there she is. So she's starting there, which is cool. So I'm going to put that for there. And then it's your turn. Oh,
Wow.
no, we moved with Jiangxi. So the closest
yeah.
at the moment is probably you. No, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it doesn't matter. Who would you like it to move to? It can't reach us either way. It's just whether they end there or there. So they move in an attack, and then they move again and they attack. I guess that's further. Oh, that's has to
Let's
move
go that way.
It has,
Oh, it has to go
be
towards.
closest. Yeah, so it's going to move. I think either here or there. I don't think it
Yeah.
makes huge difference.
There's Nikki's there, but she's.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same distance.
Yeah, we have cards that we could use. So this is discarded.
Yeah, sweet.
So
That's it.
it's my turn.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
are one-time use.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get Howard home.
Howard.
He needs to go there.
Where's he going?
Here.
The roaming wolf,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
which is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait,
5, 6.
I mean, that's a long-term goal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 spaces either way.
House of Dawn. Where even am I?
Although you've got your card gives you 2 extra.
If
It's not really
Yes.
important enough to do that.
Yeah.
is it?
ideally, I'd like to start one of my turns with an item, so I can at least
Yeah.
get the 4 actions.
I still
I
don't have
know.
any items.
If I
I did.
I lost all of mine.
were to move here, it leaves me kind of only 1 space away from Jiangxi, 2 spaces away from Jiangxi.
Yeah, don't end there.
If you get them, even if you go here, I can pick them up on the way.
Who? Who would?
Who?
Who?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
problem is if he moves there, Jiangxi could be next, right?
Yeah, but you.
Or I could skip the next monster phase.
Yeah,
just
we could
for
do
fun.
that.
If you're gonna, if you can do that on the next
I could
one.
get them up there. I want to go up here and get items, basically.
I guess collecting these are an important part of.
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
do
they are strong. They've helped us out in that situation there, absolutely.
Um,
So I would say, yeah, if you can get them here, which you can do, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Yeah.
and that's
You
it
go all the way
oh yeah,
down to
if you go there, I can
here.
just finish the job.
Yeah, because he wants to go, or they want to go either here.
They want to go there, yeah.
Should I do that? Is everyone
I'm
happy
okay with that.
Mhm.
Everyone?
Sure.
Yeah?
Okay. I'm gonna
You
go
have some agency to do what you
1,
wanna
2,
do.
3, 4.
And are we
Uh,
doing the monster phase, or are we going to skip it?
I don't know. What do you all think?
Anything to skip it is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
let's do it.
Already?
just to make
Okay.
sure that, like, because you're in a vulnerable
So-
position
yeah,
as well.
I have
I'm gonna use
nothing
my-
to give up.
I'm going to
either.
use my Lunar Oscillator. So we skip the next monster phase, and we also take 1 item from the discard pile.
Oh, sweet. Well, do you
and
want to
give it
take an item
any
then?
player.
Nikki should
What do
have
we
it
need?
to protect herself against.
Lincoln
Do we
has
need, still need that
nothing.
4? Do we
I'm
still
okay
need
right
that
now.
4?
Oh.
Do we still need an item with a 4
we
on
do
it?
need a 4.
Let me
Well, you
see if I
have
can
it.
find a 4.
But
I think the only
Nikki's
4 we've
right
had
with
is
the-
the one that.
Oh, wow, that's
Gavin
so
has.
unfortunate. We could always move that
I can
later
also
on, but-
sling that.
There is no
To you.
4.
Yeah.
That's true, but that comes your action, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
just do
we'll
that.
just take something, anything, maybe a high value one, just because they're more useful than
The
a low value
6
one.
that I had to give up.
Yeah. You got it back. So that's that. We don't have to do the monster phase. Sweet. Right, I'm going to discard this for extra 4 actions. So that's discarded. And I get 7 actions. So 1 will be to pick up that item where I am. 1. And then I'm going to move 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to bring this guy
Ah,
5. Pick up.
Yes.
And then 7. And he made it. So
Yay.
Howard. The hero.
So
Okay,
you
so
get
we get
one
a
of
perk
these, right?
card, yeah. And it is the Clockwork Companion.
Hey.
So I've got the dog. I've got
That's
the dog.
good. You always get the dog.
it's crazy.
Take all items from any one space and give them to any one player.
Ooh.
So if there's like a bunch of
Nice.
items on the
Any
same
one
space,
space.
we can just clog that right up.
That's great.
Now, I don't want to ruin anything, but I could potentially take 2 additional actions, but I think there's no reason to at the moment.
Okay.
Is everyone's got something?
Yeah.
You don't have anything, but you're
Yeah.
out of harm's way for the moment, right? You're here.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's it. Let's do that. Okay.
Ah,
I know, it's always nerve-wracking.
pain
okay,
already.
Oh, it's a citizen. Okay, so we
Hey.
might still have... So 3 items, please. And this is Vaughn. So if you want to look in there for Vaughn, he starts at the House of Dawn. It rhymes with his
Okay.
name.
One.
Villagers humour the self-proclaimed mayor. If monsters ask for our leader, we all know whom to point. At whom to point, isn't he? Whoever.
Okay.
But the Jiangxi attacks twice, and then Cthulhu will attack.
Oh.
So it goes towards, I think it goes towards Nikki, but it is attacking with 2 dice.
Looking for Mary's Mill.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary's Mill. Here.
Okay. And Door to the World.
Door of the World.
Yeah.
Ah,
And Steam Plant. Okay.
Steam Plant.
All right.
All right,
I'm
so
ready.
move 1 space towards Nikki and roll 2 dice.
They're all there again.
Wait,
Wow.
do you want to use that now? Because you could move them out the way, actually.
Move.
Only one.
Jiangxi,
Yeah, but that's
get out the
Jiangxi's
way.
Is he
one.
the only one attacking?
Oh, no, they're, I think Cthulhu is attacking as well.
Yeah.
But for 2 dice, so I think you can take the
You can
hit
also
with one
just
of
do
them.
the thing where you teleport them
can
and then move
teleport.
yourself and don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can
And there's nobody
go
there to
away.
fight.
There's nothing
Only
there.
me is nearby.
Can I do that before the attack?
You can
Yeah,
do it
you
at
do it
any time,
anytime.
yeah. So you're going to switch.
So what I'm gonna do is,
It's kind of nice having them all there. If you were to, yeah. But then
Oh.
you're switching places with another player, right?
No, she can also just move the mon.
but it's I have to place a hero in a monster's location. Does that matter that I'm already there?
Well, what the goal was is you would move Jiangxi away, and then you would
Sure,
teleport,
right,
and then
right.
Jiangxi would be back.
So do both of these cards.
Yep.
Okay, so he goes 4.
Be careful because we got all these people now going to be in the way.
Well, it's gonna be fun.
it
1,
in the void.
2,
No, actually,
3.
4, yeah. That's what
4.
we did the last.
That's going to get rid of.
Well, no.
No, remember.
on.
Oh, right. Okay.
Then
yeah, okay.
he's
Ah, okay.
4, and then I'm gonna exchange locations
Oh,
with
amazing.
the other
Okay,
card.
sweet.
So he comes back,
Would
and
you
I
rather
go there.
be? Wait, I was
Yeah,
going
you
to say
could-
if you could be someone more close, but I don't think you can.
Well,
so
1, 2, 3.
yeah,
I can
there's-
be here or here.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
benefit. Really.
that's
Cool. All right,
my-
sweet.
both of my
Sweet.
special powers.
And so yeah, we're drawing the monster card. Oh no, sorry. Yes. No, did we already? No, we're sorry. Resolving this.
Yes.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
we already had that. Sorry.
I already know it. Well, I can look on my turn, so I already know what that is. And my turn's next.
Okay, okay.
So now Jiangxi's going to move 1 space towards the closest. 1, 2, 3. I think it's this one actually.
Sorry.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it this one?
It's me.
Oh my
Right,
gosh! Yeah, you
okay.
actually are in
You
target.
are being
And then
chased
move again because it's going to trigger again.
every
roll 2
time.
dice.
Unless I roll a blank, I'm.
Oh my
come
gosh.
on.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
After taking damage, yeah, so unfortunately you're going to lose that. And then the terror tracker goes again. And then the other one to move is Cthulhu. Cthulhu moves 1 space towards, I guess.
Oh, that's Sphinx.
Oh
sorry.
yeah. That stinks. That's
Sphinxy.
Yeah, fine. All right, that's that.
Stinks.
It's discarded. All right.
All that to save me,
My
and
gosh.
it ended up hitting Lincoln anyway. So
well,
I don't
have
know if it made a
nothing
difference.
to lose, so
So
it's my turn.
The terror track went
So
up
you start in there now.
Yeah.
either way.
Man, I didn't think we would be this bad so far. I mean,
I
like
know.
suffering this bad.
I mean,
so
we
quick.
are up
hard.
against Cthulhu.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
haven't done any
It
of this
does
as
make
well.
sense.
So
oh
true.
man.
This is roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roof.
This feels much more Call of Cthulhu versus Pulp Cthulhu.
Yeah. What? I mean, what?
Well, I'm going to try to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just be over here. Once
Ready to
again,
collect
hoping to
some
collect.
items.
Yeah, I have nothing. I
I-
keep doing that, and I haven't
yeah.
been able to pick up
Shall
anything.
I,
It's horrible.
shall I reveal?
Yeah,
No.
actually, that was
Well-
my look. It doesn't matter. We don't. It's
Is it another
it's Doctor
citizen?
Weir.
Oh my
Another citizen.
Horrible.
Skybound.
All these fodder
he
on
starts
the
at
board.
the Skybound Galleon. Ingenuity and 12 doctorates speak to his versatility in facing the void's many
I
surprises.
saw 3 up in the corner. So 1,
Yep.
2, and 3.
Okay, so this one's going to attack. And they're all 3 are going to attack.
Oh, great.
But they only move 1 space and attack 1. So, first of all, it's Jiangxi, and that one is going to move. I guess that. I think it's here, right? Because it's
1, 2, 3.
Well, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, where would we like them to move? I guess. 1,
I
2,
have an
3.
item now, so
No, it's 4 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it is this way. And then Sphinx moves 1 space
Sphinxy.
towards 1, 2, 3.
No.
what's the closest?
Jiangxi was here, right?
Yeah.
Jiangxi just took Lincoln out.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,
1,
2, 3. Yes,
yeah.
you're absolutely right.
So we're going to go there, and then the Sphinx is going to move towards there, I think, because that's also the closest. 1, 2, 3.
up.
Or we can move them down here if we want.
Yep. Except it's sort of near. It's not that near to those things.
Did we already move? No, we didn't move that, did we? Because that's what took you out. And then...
No, I was here when I was taking.
So we've moved this one already as well?
Cthulhu?
I don't think Cthulhu. I think Cthulhu moved there.
Yeah. So this one is here.
Moved from here to there.
Yeah.
Nope.
I think we've
Yeah,
only
because it
moved.
was
We only
Genshin that
have to
took you
move
out,
this
isn't it?
guy.
Yeah, not Cthulhu. I
Everybody else has moved.
Okay,
Yeah.
so should we move him down here?
guess. Okay.
All
This
the
way?
gangs back together. All right. Okay, it's your turn.
Is my turn?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
I finally feel like I have enough items to be able to do a thing now.
Yeah, do you think, where is this one going to? The Scuttled Siren?
That's down.
Here.
Yeah.
So I could pick them up, 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
Four.
I could also move them because I remember I can move lots if I have an item because I've got 7 actions
That's
potentially.
right, and you're here.
So I don't think he's at risk right now. Is there anything I think we just need to collect items. That seems to be our...
I've still got
We have
these 2
these
items
folks
that I've
over here
not,
that-
so maybe I
Yeah.
could just...
Don't they start moving towards these as well?
Yeah, they're also threats. Yeah, so whatever the closest one is. And at the moment, just been us.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, and end up down in that bottom section.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Hmm.
Because then
Yeah.
at least I'm near
Yeah.
someone.
Yep.
And there's items
more
there as well.
items.
I'll go 1, 2, 3.
That's the downer. Was we keep doing those kind of great moves, and then something comes and gets us, so we can't really. We're staging ourselves, and it doesn't quite work out.
Yeah. Okay. 1 item.
Okay.
That means it's going to be a regular, pretty good card. Provisions. Each player draws 1 item from the bag or discard pile and keeps it.
What?
Nice.
Is this a nice thing?
This looks like
Oh
nice.
my gosh. Where was this?
No,
Wait till we get to the monster bag.
I'm not sure that.
That's the one for just
Yeah, the one for this.
okay.
For the draw.
So now we all get to draw.
So yeah, let's do that before I...
Unleash him. All right. And we get
Your
we
own
get to keep
fate.
it.
From
Yeah.
here or the discard pile.
Oh, I mean,
So if there's one...
I don't really have a preference. Okay,
Well,
I've
we need
taken it.
green. I'll tell you
Right.
that right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
if we wanted to
Okay, I
grab-
already. Well, I guess I can.
That's fine. Here's a green for
I'll-
somebody that might want it.
I'll take green.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna put it
Because
back.
we
in the
need
back
green
so
to do
yeah.
the end part there.
I don't think
Oh, there
there's
was
any more.
Oh,
green.
No, there are no
green.
more green.
That
Okay,
was the
sorry.
only green.
Oh, there's
Okay.
also a 4. We need a 4.
Oh.
Is it 4?
Well,
I got a
No
one.
have the
four in
four
there.
less.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That have a 4. All right.
we were looking for the 4 that you already
Yeah.
have. Hey, it's
Like-
green.
That's what my
Yay.
glasses are for. And so the
And a
rest...
blue.
The rest of the card is move each villager/legend 1 space toward their safe location.
Oh, what?
That's fantastic.
Each
House
mo-
of
each what?
Dawn.
Villager.
Each villager/legend.
House of the Dawn is here, so they would go this way, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Towards Nikki.
And then
And
there's
then-
one there. They want to go to the
They go down there.
Spindlewood.
Spindlewood
Yeah.
Institute.
That's up there, so they want to go here.
Yeah, go to the center.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And then this one,
This one just moved.
Yeah.
So from here...
and that's all
Yeah.
3 of them, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Because we moved this one already. Yeah,
And
sweet.
now, Russ, please...
Oh,
yeah,
no, okay.
There you
The badness.
Um,
go. Bad nose.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Well, it's Cthulhu and Sphinx, right?
no,
Sphinxy.
so yeah, we don't move this one. We just move this one and this one, but they move one and attack one. So it's actually fine.
Oh.
So this is a good card overall.
Great.
So the Sphinx moves 1 space towards the closest. Who's the closest?
Well, this is the closest
There's
one,
villager.
2,
one
3, yeah.
there.
And then there's 1, 2,
Actually,
3.
no, there's...
So yeah, so we could choose to move it wherever we want. Do we want to limp them together again?
There's more stuff down here.
And then Cthulhu, yeah, so maybe up here is good. What do you think? And then
It's only 1 space.
Yeah.
and then Cthulhu's also going to move. So Cthulhu's going to move here, I guess, because
Yeah.
he's the closest, right?
They're the
Yeah.
closest to here.
Yeah. So there we go.
To
1.
here.
Up
Don't
there.
worry, buddy. I'm coming to save you.
I know.
All right, and that's your turn. Sweet. That was actually not a bad card.
Okay,
at all.
okay, cool.
Too bad.
So I'm going to get
Expecting
rid
it
of
to
this
have some
useless
debuffs.
1 item. I'm going to
Okay.
get 7 actions. So, do you want me to save this item, or are you going to pick those up, Lincoln? Do you,
Whatever you want to do.
I'll-
I definitely
One.
don't have anything yet. 1.
2, 3. Where does he need to go? 3. Oh yeah, so 3, 4,
Scuttled
5,
Siren
6,
right
7. So I could do it this turn,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have 4 items, which seems pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just do that. So I picked up. No,
You picked up
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh hey, do we want her to move? Oh, she's moving up there, isn't she? So I'm going to go here and bring him bring him to there. There we get Vaughn to the Scuttled Siren. So now another perk card.
Yay.
Oh, I've got the pneumatic jetpack. Place a hero in any space.
Whoa.
Wow. That's pretty strong.
All right.
All right, so
We're coming back.
all right, we're coming back. Yeah. Okay, we've got the Descent into Madness, which seems appropriate given the game so far. No items. Move
Right.
each of the blue monsters to the closest hero. But the good news is nobody's attacking or moving this turn
Nice.
because the frenzy doesn't trigger and the green bottle isn't in place. So yeah, if we move Sphinx and Cthulhu to the closest hero,
like this diamondy thing is what it is?
yeah. So
Closest hero.
the closest hero for both of them.
Is
So
me.
Cthulhu's going
So-
to go towards
Jiangxi's-
Lincoln.
Jiangxi is closest to either me or
He's not blue
Lincoln.
though, so don't worry about
Oh
it.
yes, that's right.
Jiangxi's
Yes,
not
sorry.
with
Yes.
Sphinx.
So no, it just moves.
Sphinx is
They
gonna
move
go
to
here.
the hero. They move
Yeah,
to the
move
hero.
one to the hero.
No, move
Oh,
to the hero. Yeah.
It's gonna hit you.
So that one moves
Oh.
to there,
Okay.
and then that one comes to me.
Boom.
Yeah, that's fine. I got stuff. I got stuff I
Okay.
could just throw at it, and that's
Alright.
it, right? I did the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
The
okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
You did the stuff.
Whoa. Okay.
Um.
This took a turn for the better.
Okay. Well, it's a 6, but I should just reveal the Slayer, right?
Well, I'm worried about you not having any. I know we need to find that one. Although that would be good, I guess.
I can move away and
You've
not
got
do
5
it.
actions, right? So
Mhm.
1 to reveal, 1 to pick up, and then
You can
potentially you can go over here and pick up these 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the 3-way.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, things sound like a good.
So we'll
Oh, but you need to get rid of 2 items to reveal this because you can use a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, use the 6. Yeah, I don't
Right.
think we need to use it.
So there's 2 items, and
You don't have a 6? I thought you had a 6 piece.
Yeah,
I
no,
do.
Yeah,
6.
so just a 6 will do.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't
okay.
need to
Yeah,
pick up
sorry.
the 2.
That's all
I
right.
keep thinking
Yeah.
it's got to be like the 2 colors or whatever. So teeth.
Oh, just okay. Sure, it's just teeth.
That
No
means
idea what
it's
that
a
means.
nothing.
It's a
You're
nothing.
saying I did nothing again.
You made it better to find the other good
I'm
places.
revealing layers that are
You haven't done
not
anything
good.
else. You just.
Okay, so that was 1 action. I could do 2.
3, 4, and then
4.
pick those up 5.
And then take her with you there
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I'd protect her.
So here we go.
yeah. So
Come with me, lady.
you
Pick up
picking
that
this up?
1, then pick those up. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Look at all these items. Me and Nikki are the. Oh, and you've got 3 as well.
I have 1.
Let's not discount
Okay.
your contribution to
Thank
this
So
very
flip a
much.
card.
heroic.
That might have been a bad idea, but we'll see.
find out.
Here we go. 2 items.
Vital energy. Now this doesn't look great on the. 2 items, yeah. Vital energy. Each hero and villager moves 2 spaces towards the eye monster closest to them.
Oh,
So
no.
every hero and villager moves 2 spaces towards the one of these that's closest. And the sad thing is they are both going to then attack.
Does that mean that you leave this guy?
What?
Yes.
Does that mean you
Yeah.
leave
Yes.
this one?
Because you're moving towards Jiangxi or Cthulhu.
Right.
No, wait, no.
You are
Towards
here.
the eye monsters.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, so which is the closest one of them to me? That one, right?
Jiangxi.
Yeah, so I'm going to move
1 that
One.
way.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Gonna move 2 there.
Okay, there's an item under this guy. Okay, and then you.
I go towards. I end up at the
So-
Sphinx.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a connection? Yeah, 1,
Yeah, it's
2, 3,
connection.
4, 5. So whatever one you wanted to, I guess.
Well, I don't want to end up at the Sphinx. So
Okay.
if I'm going towards Cthulhu,
Yeah.
I guess I end up there.
1, 2.
All right. Me.
Just an alternate play. If you were to end there, then you would be saving this guy.
Me?
Yeah.
No, but there's no connection here. I
No.
Yeah.
would be taking the
You'd
guy
have to
into
go
the
there.
Sphinx.
No, you can leave them there or with him. Where are you moving? Where are you moving from?
From here, and I'm
Oh,
two
I see.
spaces,
Oh, I
1,
see. I
2.
see. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
But then he is now vulnerable.
That's true. Well, shall I do that then? Because on my turn, if we get round to it, then maybe I could
You have things to defend against.
advance.
Do you want me to put you back?
Yeah, let's do
that?
that.
Okay, so we're here.
So this is what I'm gonna go 1, 2. Should I take?
I don't think you can do
Then-
it not on your turn.
Not
Oh,
with
yeah, of
that
course, yeah, right, right.
scariness.
But at least
But
you have protection.
At least I'm there so that I
3.
can maybe advance.
No, just 2. Just 2.
2.
Yeah.
Advance
Okay.
Sphinx.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true
If it
actually.
comes
Yeah,
round
and you
to
have
my
green
turn.
items.
I
This
do.
is-
All right, here we go. And me. Going that way, right?
I don't think you need green items,
1,
but whatever. That's
2.
good. Actually, we should just be defeating these
Jeez.
guys.
3 is all the way
You
up
have
here.
to move 3?
It's
Yeah,
th-
2 spaces.
2?
Two.
Yeah.
Two
Okay,
spaces.
so I have to go.
Yeah.
1. Ooh, I'm taking
Oh
the-
wait, hang
Do you
on.
Do I
Villagers
take
move
the
as well,
lady?
though, right?
Villagers move as
I-
well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've moved this one yet? No.
No.
So you're going to move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3. So you're going to move up 2 spaces
Right.
towards here. Every villager now moves 2 spaces towards them as well.
Okay.
This villager, yep, same. And this villager's going to move 1, 2. So actually that's fine because I'm in the way, and that's it. So
Did
then-
Lincoln move?
I can't. I'm already there with Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now we trigger this one. So this one's going to move 1 space and attack. Looks like
You.
me. Going to attack with 3 dice. Cool. Yay!
And
1 hit.
one hit.
That's okay.
I mean, you got
That's
it.
okay.
You
I
got
can deal with that. So let's get rid of that to protect
Okay.
against that. And then this one's going to attack again. So come on.
Oh, boy. Oh, because he's friends.
Oh my god. Okay, all 3 of those.
Wow.
I just want to check it is. Yeah, okay, fine. Wow.
I like giving up
and
items
then-
and then just throwing them out the window.
And then the last one to act is Cthulhu, so it moves and it attacks you for 3 dice. Oh boy! You might hope. Maybe I took all the bad.
Hey,
back.
boom, boom, boom.
Wait, what was
And an
it?
asterisk. 2 hits and
2
an
hits and
asterisk. So
an
I'm
asterisk. Okay.
out once
So
again.
Oh my god.
Increase the terror level by 1 or discard the top
I
monster
think,
card. By the way,
We're gonna.
do you want to just discard the top monster card?
I mean, I
decision.
say terror level.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's just
yeah.
do.
Let's just do the terror level. I mean, it's all
Yeah.
bad
It is all
because
bad.
this is a clock as well. Maybe we can stall moving this. I wiped out, and I will.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So then you've taken that,
Yeah.
and then that's it. And then and then that's it. That's the last of that. So we did resolve all 3 of those.
That's been my game.
It's been.
No,
I
just the
know.
terror level-
Seriously.
Does the terror level go up again though because Lincoln
Yeah.
was
I don't know.
defeated?
Yes.
Yeah,
Heck.
that's what I thought.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
I was about to ask that question.
Well remembered.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Good luck, everyone. Good
Yeah,
luck. I jinxed it by saying.
speeding towards the
think
end.
so.
Whose turn
Whose
was
turn
that?
is it? Is it my turn?
No, wait.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
whose
not.
turn was it?
It
Who
was-
just moved?
Not me.
It was
I moved
your-
here.
I revealed this, and it was
Oh, yes,
a big
that was-
waist.
So that was your. So it's your turn.
No.
So it's Lincoln's.
Yes, it's
No.
your
So
turn.
I'm back to okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think
I
so.
think
Yeah,
so.
because you just did that, right?
Hey, I'm
Did
back
I?
here.
I think so. Yeah, because then you moved
Yeah.
over here, and that's why we moved those. Okay.
Okay. That was my
There's
call.
a lot
my
of stuff
bad
happened there.
miscall.
Okay, so well, I really hate Jiangxi a lot.
Really strong
I know.
baddie.
Yeah.
This is the BBEG.
So let's see here. I can move 4. I keep moving 4 and doing nothing. I need to move and
Yeah.
just here's what I'm gonna do.
Move a little.
1, 2, 3, and pick those up
Mm-hmm.
because I just need to have something.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna survive. To be fair,
Yeah,
I'm
I
right
know.
next to the.
Well, it might be neat.
Either
might be
one.
me.
I mean, he's right
We get
here.
to choose, and I can take the hit, and you.
No,
can't.
I'm on the space with them. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
It's okay. It is the way it goes sometimes. Do you want to
Oh.
read that? Or shall I?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay.
Hey, it's monster action whiteout.
Oh no.
Notes: each red hand monster deals 1 damage to the closest hero or villager if they are within 3 spaces.
That's me.
That's
I'm
these
dying.
Me too, isn't it?
Do we get any stuff? 2 items.
Yeah, 2
Let's-
items.
Let's
Oh
do
my
that
God.
happy part
Well,
first.
Yeah.
this is out. I lose it. I
One.
got hit.
I got hit as well.
Wait,
So you're deed, right?
Each.
why do you get hit?
Because I'm
To the
within 3.
closest. No, but I'm the closest, so I'll take. The
I thought
hit.
it said each.
Each monster
Each
to
hand
the
monster.
closest.
So
So
the
I'm the
Sphinx-
closest.
The Sphinx.
So
gets
I'm
m-
done.
Oh, so I don't toss.
I'm
No.
done.
But
So I'm
then,
done.
and then the Sphinx attacks
And
attacks
then
me.
the
Because the
Sphinx would have
Sphinx
done
is
it
a
first.
red
Yeah,
hand.
so it does 1 damage. You taken a
I could just discard.
tank that.
There's no rolling? Okay.
No, just but there is in this next bit. So now the next one to attack is
So I'll
Cthulhu,
discard.
and Cthulhu is
Okay.
going to move 1 space and attack for 3. I think it's going to move down here.
I
We're,
know.
we're toast.
There we go. And
The
that is
terror,
that.
we're done because the terror has to go up. You just died.
I already moved it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
There's that.
We're on our last legs.
Jeez, okay. We're not good guardians.
So now it's me.
We're not stewards of the whatever.
Yeah.
We're not good
Terrible
stewards of the
at it.
shrouded void.
Well, I wanted to just get something on the board.
I know,
I know, we
it's
haven't
so,
done a single
so
thing.
sad.
I'm going to. I don't
You've
know
like-
what to do.
Ruined none of these puzzles for
I know
anybody.
my stubbornness makes me want to take an action to advance
Just do it.
Sphinx. So I'm going to do
I'm
1.
gonna die
Wait,
anyway.
put the 4 there.
Okay,
And
sweet.
at least we did one step towards one of the baddies. So that's 1, and then I'm going to run away, I guess.
Running away is
1,
always a good option.
You could pick up. You actually got
Sure.
4.
Is it green?
Yeah, 2, and then should I protect this person?
Sure, why not?
3.
3.
Come with me over here.
Into
If you
the
want to
void.
live.
Into the void. Come with me into the void.
Look at that though. It's all green there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You
All right,
ready?
now
Are
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
Are we ready? Okay. I just was looking at the
All right.
item.
1 item.
Okay, so
Awaiting the
that
hunt.
should be a good card.
Uh-oh.
No, okay.
Wait, each sword monster. So the Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Well, there's
Galleon.
nothing.
Hold on.
Nothing
Did
in the
these not
Sphinx
get
is,
placed? They didn't get placed.
Oh, okay. That's
So
so
the
they don't
Sphinx
belong
is going to deal 1 damage to each hero and
Spindlewood
villager in their
Institute.
space, for which
Okay.
there isn't anything. Thank
There's
goodness.
nothing there. Sorry.
And then
there. Yeah.
Those did not
Now-
get placed from the turn.
Spindlewood Institute.
Very sad.
House of
I
Dusk.
feel like it might be over.
Yep.
Well, no, Lincoln can survive this.
Where's this one?
So the Jiangxi is going to move 1 space towards the
Yep.
closest and do 2 dice
Yeah.
damage.
I could
Have fun.
survive.
You could survive. You could definitely survive this.
Yep.
It's just you won't have any.
Hey, and I
Oh my
love both of them.
Was that
2
2?
Yeah.
hits, yeah. And then
I haven't died.
Cthulhu is going to move 1 space towards you. and
Fantastic.
Roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Roll 2 dice. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Hey.
So this triggers first.
Exclamation point.
So we increase the terror level by 1, which we obviously
Oh,
There you go.
there we go.
That was one of the
We hung
worst
on.
plays of
Yeah,
this
that was
game
very
I've ever
hard.
It does say
had.
or discard the top monster card, by the way. But I feel like based on the way this
Yeah,
is
it's
going,
the downhill.
I feel like that was going to be
I
a
know.
rough.
We
How
probably could have gone to
much?
because there's still.
Yeah, there's
it's
quite
not a
few.
lot.
Yeah.
But we got
could've
about
gone
halfway through that deck, and we haven't got anything close to
That was
I mean,
just...
we barely touched. We
This
didn't
was it.
touch any
Anything.
of them.
Yeah.
You got it.
Just
You
did
had to
one.
stay
Yeah.
there with him.
Yeah.
Well, it came to you, right? That was the
Yeah.
benefit.
Yeah.
That you were able
Yeah.
to at least deal something to that one.
was hardcore. Jiangxi
Yeah.
is overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
you're new to this system. What do you think of
Yeah.
this one?
I think it's punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I kind of like the interaction between the struggle of trying to get the villagers to safety,
Yes,
kind
I
of
mean,
final girl there.
It's the coolest part, really.
But the idea of trying to juggle how to solve each 3 of these puzzles while we experience what we just experienced is mind-boggling to me. I have no idea. And then I saw on the top, I saw solo play, and I was like,
Yeah, it ends at 3, right?
I think you
Starts
begin
at
at 3.
three.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
I bet
starts
you
at 3.
started
And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I can't even
Well,
handle
essentially,
one of
4.
my characters
Yeah.
juggling all
Well,
of this.
I'm
let alone
sure there's
having
more
do
to it
4.
with the solo.
It might be that there's only less monsters.
Yeah, I
with
would think
the-
there is.
with the
Yeah.
solo play.
And
I
we
would
were
probably-
playing normal mode,
Yeah, I
right?
should point that out. We were playing standard. There was the
There
suggested
was
one.
a suggested start.
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
one
so we played at least
lower.
one
Okay,
level
yeah.
up, but there's still
Yeah.
one more up.
There's
Do
one
you know-
more up.
Do you know the sad thing is we
Hard.
didn't even get to see. I thought we
Yeah.
would get it, but we didn't
With
get
the
to see.
Cthulhu
But
stuff?
if we managed to complete Cthulhu and get these to the right bits, then we would have opened the gate, and then we would have been able to move Cthulhu into that gate and into a new location, which is the corpse city of Riley. And then this whole thing works by taking an item and then you put it there, and then you have to then surround. So we would need to get Cthulhu in here, and then basically trap him. And so we would need to discard tokens equal to the item. Equal to the value of the items controlled. So when we basically get rid of that green thing and then lock him in with these sort of like little things, and you've got this new little figure, which is
maybe?
yes, it goes on there. Yeah, so essentially, there's a whole extra step to defeating them before we can get
That's
it.
awesome,
It
though.
seems kind of wild that we could even get that far.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Nick?
We've played
We've had
all
some
of
like
them,
this.
I think.
I think our
and
best turnout was Greek monsters.
Yeah, that one we got through.
Yeah, we
It
might have
was
messed
hard,
up the
but we got
Medusa
through.
thing, I think.
But wow, this one was really, really hard.
Well, I never
I
got.
think these
I had
were
tokens
difficult.
only a few times,
Yeah.
and mostly got wiped out. I did not. I did not die this last time though, amazingly, because I had 2. That I really. There was a distinct lack of tokens down there at the beginning of the game where we
Right.
were all at, and that was challenging. Like
Yeah.
trying to get up there and get past these creatures when this one just moves a lot.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It just leaves me wanting to play it.
Of
more,
course, I want to try to be able to beat
Yeah,
it. It's
right.
really what's great about these games is that challenge.
The
What do you-
moon shrine.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that the one we needed?
Yeah.
you're welcome for these two.
Yeah. What did you think of it, Russ?
I love the Horrified system. I think it's great. I really like the way that it integrates different monsters that we all sort of have a vague familiarity.
Yeah, the first one was Universal Monsters.
Yeah, and I really enjoy that each monster has a unique puzzle to solve, and I think that
I
draws
would have
me
loved to
mostly.
at least get started on
Yeah.
Cthulhu. I
Yeah,
wanted to see
I
how
really
that
feel like we didn't. Obviously,
I know.
barely touched it. I
Yeah.
love this. I like this. That idea of like, oh well, if we get that one now, but then it's not going to fill up as much space. But
Yeah.
maybe it can
Yeah.
help us fill up another one later on. I love the presentation of the game as well. I think that it makes sense, and as you mentioned, like the rescuing of the villagers or the civilians is really good because it kind of gives you a side quest to do. You don't need to. You do need to save them from being hit by the monsters
Right.
because they will sort of lose you the game. But I really like that. It feels. Then it does feel like you're protecting the town as well as just like going to monsters and sort of attacking them. It's like, oh, they're actual people because we're like, super powered creatures and brigands or whatever, but there are these people that can't defend themselves, and we need to do that. And I really like it when a game gives you that kind of presentation and setting that you can really immerse yourself into.
Yeah.
So I like this game and all of the other games. I think Greek Monsters is the one I haven't played, and I'd really like to try that one because I love the setting. But this one is really cool. I mean, you've got all these different monsters from different
Plus,
cultures.
you can bring stuff in from the other games.
Yeah, you
too.
can combine them. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah. But I liked it.
Like
Okay.
you need more
Not
difficulty.
this specific game.
Yeah.
Not this specific game, but I like
this
Horrified.
place.
Sure.
I would definitely play the
I
game.
wish we'd managed to like hoover up enough resources to like use my special action more effectively of like slinging resources.
Yeah.
When I read that, I got really excited about being. I can't remember what the pandemic equivalent was, like the helicopter pilot or something like that. Just slinging stuff to tactically have people arranged. But it just didn't get there. Just,
Right.
I really love these games, and we actually are late to it as well. You hadn't played it. We had only gotten to it during, I think, the pandemic.
Yeah.
What I really love is if you look at these, you have to squint,
They
but
always
it's a skull.
Yeah.
They
always
always
make a
have
skull.
skulls on the covers, and I love it. This one's a little
Yep,
harder to see,
there
but
it
it's
is.
there.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it.
Eyes and
I'm
and
squinting.
there's some of the
This
teeth.
is. I was
That's an
thinking that
eye
earlier
and
on
an
because that's one of the things I liked very prominent about the first box is they've positioned them all to look like. This one's harder to see.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
just
There.
I love it. It's such
Yeah.
a and the art on these just keep getting better and better. They've always been great because I think the first one was actually done by Prospero Hall for Ravensburger, and I think they did all the art for that set. So they must have sold them the whole package, and they have just continued to make great. The American Monsters cover wasn't as exciting to me, but because it's brown, right? I like all the dark colors.
Orangey
But the
brown.
board was phenomenal. These boards
Yeah.
are always amazing.
Yeah.
I really love this art. And I mean, like this building
The
is
glow.
amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so great.
Yeah.
And the mouth of the engine here, really, really cool stuff. And I like that the system's trying to help us and get these tokens out, and just the fact that we just couldn't really, we'd get 4. Well, Nikki's the only one that ended with any left, right?
I know.
I lost 3 in one hit. That's horrendous.
Like terrible.
Roll of the dice.
But it's really fun and a great, great game. I'm super happy we had a chance to play it.
Yeah, and I also just noticed that a scream come true. That's brilliant.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Russ.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing the accessories. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.